Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Now, what happens when you combine the wacky world of professional wrestling, a 2D fighter, and it's developed by Capcom? You get Saturday Night Slam Masters. Now, while this game was released in arcades and was ported to the Sega Genesis, the version I'm looking at today is the Super Nintendo version. When you boot up the game, there are two modes available to play, and that's Singles and Tag Team Battle Royal. In single player, there are 8 selectable characters. While 7 of these characters are created for the game specifically, Capcom decided to throw in one of their licensed characters who fit perfectly into this universe, and that's Final Fight's Mike Hager. And while characters like the masked El Stingray and the Great Oni are heavily influenced from Japanese and Mexican wrestlers in general, I don't think there's any denying that the wrestler known here as Grater is a complete ripoff of Big Van Vader. I mean, come on, even his entrance attire leaves little to argue over. Now, while Saturday Night Slam Masters is its own game, Capcom's Street Fighter and Final Fight influences are here. Starting with King Rasta, who looks like he could be related to Blanka. The biggest wrestler in the cast, Titanic Tim, was said to be a tag team partner of Birdie. Now, the main character of the game is Biff. He reminds me of a cross between Hulk Hogan and Alex of the Street Fighter series. And speaking of the Street Fighter series, it's rumored that Guile had a brother, and that's Gunlock. Even one of Gunlock's moves looks like tiny sonic booms. Now, when you go into the game's Team Battle Royal, you get access to 2 additional characters, the beefy Jumbo Flapjack and the masked Scorpion, who is the game's final boss. In the Tag Team Battle Royal, all 4 wrestlers are in the ring at the same time. The match ends when both members have either been pinned or have submitted. That's unless the human-controlled character loses, then the match will immediately end in a no contest, resulting in restarting the match. The gameplay is fast and furious. In both game modes, there's a 3-minute time limit for each match, but you will not need this. In all of my matches, never did I have a time limit draw. I either got the win or was decimated later on in the game's modes as the gameplay difficulty begins to spike. The game controls are simple, only utilizing 3 buttons, one for attack, the other to jump, and the third for a pin. Even though there's only 1 button for an attack, you are still able to perform some really cool moves, like a punishing bear hug, the Grater bomb, and my personal favorite, Mike Hager's 360 pile driver. I still don't know why this game has never been ported to Xbox or PlayStation. The only licensed character in this game is Mike Hager, which Capcom owns. With the popularity of professional wrestling, I think that not only those of us that grew up with this 90s games would love it, but so would newcomers. Throw in online capability, and there's no reason this game wouldn't be a big seller. Now, while I'd love to see it ported, I'd also like to really see a sequel to this game. We're approaching nearly 30 years since the original release. Why Capcom sits on franchises like Darkstalkers and Saturday Night Slam Masters still perplexes me to this day. Make it happen, Capcom. Bring your characters back to the squared circle. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this look back at Saturday Night Slam Masters. I had an absolute blast going back and playing this awesome 2D wrestling Street Fighter style game, and I really wish Capcom would re-release this game or at least make a sequel. Come on, it's been almost 30 years. We want a sequel to Saturday Night Slam Masters. Alright guys, if you like videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button for future videos here on Toned In Entertainment.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.